Förut trodde jag, men jag kom aldrig så långt.
There we are. It's on. I'm gonna open it up over here. Next intro.
Ja, då spelar vi då. Vilken lågsens.
Nu har jag tagit det i alla fall. Ja.
Level 2 där.
Vart är du då?
Så ett 4x här.
Oj. Vänta, vart är det?
En stabbning.
Ja, det här.
En stabbning.
Vilken stav. Jag kommer inte upp, Kabbe. Oh, vad är det där?
Hade du 4x och sånt eller?
Här, i huset. Rätt nära.
Är det folk där? Svarar inte mig.
Don't see you.
Nej. Hallå?
Hello.
Hörde ni mig inte förut?
Jo.
Ja.
Just didn't answer.
Can't stop me. Jag droppade det här.
Ignoring me.
Yeah. Out here ignoring you, nigga.
Gång för det då.
Funkar inte det här spelet. Nej, du får spela.
Det gick. Something. Jag tror den är i... Ja, kör.
Cykel.
Jag måste ladda min också, tror jag.
Okej, på trädet.
76% här.
Marka.
Släng i den där borta. Sen när det var...
Där borta. Där borta, okej.
Musik i.
Level 2 väst. På droppe.
Oh my god.
Ser du här, Anka?
Ja, jag taggar han
Ja.
där.
Fucking degenerate.
Det är några saker.
Where they at, boys?
Okej.
Hallå?
Hello?
Framför oss här.
Where they at? Kan ni marka ungefär?
Det var en snubbe här.
Okej, för jag ser ingen fan.
Nyvård.
I don't see his friends. Vad har han för något då?
Trying to scope, scout. Hitåt är det.
Yeah, let's get them.
Hade han någon loot eller? Jag behöver 4x.
Jag kan droppa ett 4x till dig. Jag kan droppa.
Ja, nice. Nice.
Jävlar! Aj.
Det är ju typ här borta det.
Finns en fall här.
Jag
Nice. Take this stock.
var gött, jag behöver bara massel till öra så.
Oh! Huset. Framför mig.
Det är ni där.
140.
Tagga som fan. Tagga som fan, en av dem.
Knocka den. Jag har inga nades.
Jag nedar dem.
Astaggade verkligen. Man pikar.
Jag knockar en. Jag fick en till.
Ja, jag fick en elimination.
Nej.
Det kan ha varit Finn.
Ja.
En till.
Ja, han är här. Han kommer finisha mig direkt. Oh, fuck. Ja.
Are you kidding me alltså?
Va? Vart är?
Han var uppe
Han
på
är längst
balkongen.
uppe på.
Ja, jag trodde han var...
Något stop shooting alltså. Oh my god. Det var så shitshow.
Han bara pikade i perfekt rätt ögonblick. Så att jag inte han göra någonting.
Alla 4 var tillsammans i samma jävla rum. What the fuck?
Android 9. But, and you knew this was coming. I've got
Are
a
you
few
serious,
reservations.
Gabba?
The whole concept of the phone
Yeah,
relies
so.
heavily on having this network of users.
Going
The more people
AFK
use
in front
phones,
of me.
the further that signal can travel from the Volk hubs. And basically this means 2 things. Number 1 is that if it gains some initial momentum, the potential is massive, and the whole system could even threaten carriers that have been going.
Dude, you literally went
We've
AFK
been
in
running a
front of
trial
me.
in Hawaii, and the results so far look promising.
Mystery box.
But then, number 2 is that if it doesn't gain that traction, then the entire Volk aspect of the smartphone is useless. And
Yes,
you're just
because
getting an all-round average $400 smartphone. It will still have a SIM card slot,
Oh,
so
there's
you
not
can use it like a normal phone, but then for that price, you can do better.
Gabriel!
Experience,
Yeah.
the latter seems more likely.
I'm trying to
I
loot
would love
also.
to see this take off, but it is going to be
I got
very
it.
hard to
How many
convince
is there?
those
Like,
initial
what
buyers
sense?
to take a gamble on a company nobody has heard of. Also, because this company has next to no past reputation, and considering that all we're seeing are renders on the website, it's likely that the phone is barely finished, and that the company are using this whole reservation system to try and gauge the amount of scrap there is before deciding whether to
En
do something.
bilar.
I actually
Is it
tried
a
getting in touch with the
Yeah, I'm
team
about to launch
twice on
also.
Twitter, once on Facebook, and no response. So it doesn't exactly bode well for potential
Dude,
customer
are you
service.
serious?
And from a technical standpoint,
Yes,
there
it's
is
a
zero
team
mention
style.
of the kinds of speeds you can expect. Not usually a good sign. And I would be a bit
Okay,
worried
yeah.
about battery life.
Absolutely.
It's got a solid 3,700 milliamp hour
Ja,
cell,
men han pikar
but if you
vänster.
factor in having to effectively have a
lite
continuous
angle.
data hotspot on, that
Ja, han är
would
på
definitely
närmare stenen där också.
Ja, den
If
får
you
träget
enjoyed
också.
the video, it'd be massively appreciated if you could subscribe to the channel. And as always, my name is Aaron. This is
De är två
Mr.
teams.
Boss. And I'll catch you in the next
Har de lootat droppet?
Wait, what?
I'm about to peek this
Ja, ja, ja,
drop.
de har droppat, de har
Okej,
lootat,
fuck.
de har lootat.
Ja,
Vad är det här?
MG4. Var det bara.
Det är folk
Yeah,
bakom
again,
oss, så
another
du måste inte
recast
röra
is
sig
from
med.
Game of
Yeah.
Thrones, and this time it's the actor who
I'll
played
be
Dr.
right back.
Tarly
Bara
in
springa
season
upp här, bara
6.
springa upp här, bara springa upp.
This confirmation by the actor gave me the idea to make a video looking back at all the recasts that kept happening over the years. Recasts suck because they really take me out of the show, but the show has to cast so many smaller characters who end up getting other jobs or just ended up picking the wrong person for the job. For Dick and Tarly, it was the former. Freddie Stroma, who played Samuel's younger brother in season 6, when Sam went back home to his family, was busy working on a new show called Time After Time. I guess scheduling was an issue, so Tom Harper was brought in to replace him. Dick and Charlie is a very minor character who you won't see very much in season 7, but there has been much larger recasts in the past for other characters. The funniest one for me is Tommen Lannister. Not only was Tommen played by a different child actor in the first 2 seasons, but the actor who replaced him already had a role in the show previously. In season 3, Dean Charles Chapman played Martin Lannister, the young Lannister prisoner of Robb Stark's war. Him and his brother were out by Richard Stark in the same season. It took me rewatching the show to realize in season 4, Tommen Lannister was now being played by Dean Charles Chapman. Speaking of Rickard Stark, he was also played by 2 different actors. In season 1, he was played by
Nice.
Stephen Blount, but I don't remember him having any lines. In season 2 and 3, John Stahl took over the role. It seems like they look for more skilled actors,
Vadå? Att
and
det
the
var...
characters get larger speaking roles. Even Tommen's older sister Marcella got recast when her character returned in Dorne for season 5. In season 1 and 2, she was played by Amy Richardson until the character sailed off into the sunset.
Grösa.
Some of these recasts are almost impossible to notice because they originally had no speaking roles. It's crazy to believe Celeste Baratheon was played by a different actress when she first appeared in season 2. The same
Det
is
är
done
typ
for Beric
enda
Dondarrion
låten
in
som
season
någon
1.
sjunger i på
Before he
hela
formed the Brotherhood
listan.
Without Banners,
Never ready, dude.
Beric was played by David
Jaha,
Michael
det är mina
Scott
låtar.
when Ned
Okay.
Stark ordered him to arrest
Yeah, I
the
gotta go.
Mountain. And one of the more obvious recasts just happens to be the Mountain, also known as Gregor Clegane. He was played by 3 different actors. I don't think I've ever seen that in a series.
Yeah,
I have
hello.
no idea what they were thinking
Have a
choosing
great-
Ian White to play him in season 2. I get that he's 7 feet tall, but the first and third actor were more in line with the Mountain's character. Interesting thing about Ian White is he's a pro stuntman, so he's had a few other roles in Game of Thrones. He's played White Walkers in the first couple seasons and Giants later on in the show. Remember 1-1? That was Ian White. The rest of the recasts in this video are just as obvious as the mountains. The Night King has had some small alterations over the years. He's been played by 2 different actors, but when he first appeared in Season 4, I think some CG was added on his face, so it made it look like a different guy behind all those effects. But Richard Brake played him in Season 4, and when more practical effects were used in Season 5. A couple more drastic changes happened to the Three-Eyed Raven and his friend Leaf, the only one of the Children of the Forest who could speak the common tongue. They really went all out when they did a recast for her. Leaf's new look was amazing. I can't even imagine how much time went into doing that. And finally, my favorite recast, Dario Naharis. I remember being so confused when everyone hated the first Dario, played by Ed Skrein. I hadn't read the books by this point, so I had no idea how Dario was supposed to look. I'll just say this, he dressed and looked flamboyant in the books. Kind of like a colorful pirate,
Ta
his
bara
beard and
någonstans.
hair dyed blue, while his mustache dyed gold to match his golden tooth. He's supposed to be this wild, unpredictable sellsword, but instead, they went with a Prince Charming kind of look. I don't think they recast him because they wanted a different actor. However, I think it had to do with Ed Skrein starring in some movie, if I'm remembering correctly. New Dario had a beard, so I guess that was a step in the right direction. And those are the recasts I thought were interesting enough to bring up. Pretty sure there were other smaller characters, but there were...
Nutt! Nutt, bro. Nutt.
What?
Nutt.
Nej.
Nuttig shit alltså.
What is...
I don't know.
Meaning you did.
I don't know, bro. I've had a fucking seizure, bro. Oh, de går hit liksom, så jag flyger bort till andra sidan. Oh. Oh god, I need help. Oh. Fast de bara grapplar runt typ.
Ja, han är utanför den något.
Kan vara en uppe på.
Ja.
Krälla bak.
Så den då? Ja. Han har shotgun. Jag går för sin boy. Vi är tillsammans och pika direkt, okej? Hon har shotgun. Ja, du got this. Nice.
Det där var kaos alltså. Ja, det är genius level intellect alltså. Det bara hoppa in alltså.
Det hade ju bara shotgun så det var ju pretty free alltså. Lars.
Vart är de? Ja, fuck.
Are you kidding me, man?
Vart är de?
Are you kidding me, dude? Give me a fucking break alltså.
Alltså det... Fucking Christ. Alltså jag fick upp den där... Vad heter det? Det där red dotet. Och sen så var liksom... Eller vad heter det? Jag fick upp den där AK-15 och sen så bara hann jag inte plocka upp något mer tills vi dog.
Nej. fuckar de där alltså. Bara sprang ut där alltså.
Jo.
Get it!
Anton, vad gör
Holy shit,
du?
va? Det första...
And I wondering if you're women wanna hit the town, right?
Du, den där första snubben. Ja, typ han hade precis shotgunskott. Han hoppade. Och så i luften, när han inte har någon så här aim accuracy, så bara får han i huvudet på honom utan ögon. Bro, come on man. Det där tjejerna.
Nu ska vi lyssna på riktigt min brorsas musik här.
No, please. Såg han igår? Vilken?
Och du, ja han sa att han såg dig också. Jävla Skåre är stort vet du. När man bara, jag såg Albin på Ica. Hur fan.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and mute that shit.
No bro, the song hasn't even started yet.
Yeah, I know.